What do you think? Are the markets chaotic and unpredictable? There is an old saying about market randomness or random behavior of the price. Would we spot any irregularity in a chaotic market? Hello, guten tag, namaste, bonjour and mahaba. Good day to you, trader. This is Maria from Forex Other Way, the channel for traders run by a trader. W.D. Gann used to say that you have to start it right, because when you start it right, or in other words, when you find the right starting point, you will get the right results of the future behavior of the market. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I find the starting point for my calculation formulas, which you can learn on my private trainings. The formulas which allow me to predict future market tops or bottoms on the example of one of the most erratic and chaotic market indexes in the world. So let's start the rock and roll. I've got in front of me the daily chart of Nifty 50, which is an Indian stock market index which looks like a chipped, damaged saw. But even on such an irregular chart, you can spot some regularities, or in other words, a harmonic behavior of this huge market. So please don't forget that in India live over 1 billion inhabitants. 1,000 millions over that. Some of them, they are extremely rich, so the market has a pretty substantial volume of traded shares. Well, the capitalization of Nifty 50 is well over $2 trillion US. Quite a big volume, I guess. You cannot compare it with, for example, New York Stock Exchange, which got the capitalization over 25 trillion US. But Nifty is big enough to be respected in relation to, for example, German DAX market index, which the cap value is a bit over 1.2 trillion US. So let's go to the first example, how to choose the starting point for finding harmonics of the given instrument. The only thing we have to do, we simply have to find a local extreme point, a local high or low. So again, I'm on Nifty 50 daily index, and in this example, when I had to choose a starting point for eventual future calculation, I would find an extreme low or an extreme high. In this case, it would be this low, eventually probably this candle. It's 19th September, 20th September. It's the end of summer, so it might be important date. And additionally, I would check it as well in the, I'm checking in the filter, I'm filtering it through the astrolog, looking for a special astronomical event, or as well it could be this one where it's the top of the market. But here is really simple to distinguish, because it is 19th September and 20th September. And we know that the market starts from this date. Probably I would choose 20th September because it's just close to the beginning of the fall, or the autumn, as we say in England, or maybe 21st is already 23rd. So 21st was Saturday, 22nd was Sunday, and here this correction has been just made. But another point to choose from, I would choose one of these points. I wouldn't be sure, would it be the high of the market, which is this small pin over here on 16th of January 2020, or would it be this candle, which is the beginning of the downtrend, local downtrend. So let me show you how I do it. I go to astrolog, astrolog prepared over here already. It's on Monday, January 20th, so 16th was here. I'm trying to find any event, astrological event. Obviously, we got this conjunction of Saturn with Pluto, which took place on January 12, but this conjunction will last another 5 or 6 or 8 days till it will be over, because there is an orb. I remind you that conjunction of two planets takes place. We consider when it's the difference between the planets is 1 degree or lower. On case of the slower planets, some astronomers or astros consider a conjunction even 3-degree orb. So this can be neglected because we are looking for the changes in the shorter term, and in the shorter term I can see here Mercury is approaching but it's very fast planet. So on 17th, 18th, once again, what was that? I would say Mercury just passed through from Aquarius, from Capricorn into Aquarius. And another thing, in the area of 20th, we've got an ingress of the Sun. Well, Nifty probably is related to the Sun more than to the Mercury, I think, by my observations. So I would take into account this date, 20th of January. We got the Sun ingress into Aquarius from Capricorn, so it would be the date. Now, let's have a butcher's, let's have a look at my calculations. What I've got over here, I already done 20th of January 2020. My calculations here are hidden. You don't need to see them. If you want to learn them, you can learn them from my private coaching at the moment. First things first, just forget about this one. This is just simple calculations of projecting price into the future in one operation. I hide this column. So I got 20th of January 2020. And this is the calculation. By the way, the price at that date was, the high was 12,224.5 is closing price. So if you get the closing price into account and project it, but it's quite a lot, 12,224. If we move the decimal point to the left 2 positions, we'll get 122.24. And if you add this number to this date, you will get 21st of May 2020. It's just a free tip for you, my friend. Let's check it, what you can find on 25th of, was it 25th of May? 25th of May is exactly somewhere here. The market made a low here. But let me show you what I did over here, what it shows. It's just a simple projection. I didn't concentrate myself too much on it. I just took first a random date, not really random, there was a top of the market at this date, and I projected the time which I've got hidden over here and recalculated. So I projected the range into the future and got this result. So it's 10th of April, 29th of April, 20th of May, which look like that. That's 9th of April because 10 was on Saturday, 29th of April, and 20th of May. So it shows one local top, another local top, but as I told you, this Nifty is very funny. There was an opening on 30th of April with a gap, and the market next day collapsed. So it would be probably stopped out, but anyway, it's shown this upwards movement, the end of this movement. The next shown on 20th of May, which was a local bottom. The next one on 12th June, let me show you. You got 12th June, 7th of August, and 7th of July and 3rd of August. So it shows something like that. Here we got the local bottom on 12th of June. Here we got a local top on 7th of July. And on 3rd of August, again, we've got a local bottom. I remind you, it's all been calculated. Next three, we got 1st of September, 2nd of October, and 4th of November, which looks like, so this is the August. This September is just a local correction. It's signalized a local movement of 2 days against this downtrend. And the next one, 1st October, is in the middle of nowhere or at the beginning of this uptrend. And the last but not least, 4th of November again shows a harmonic point where the market is, by coincidence, it's just broke through this strong resistance here, and when the resistance was broken at this date, it signalized that the market is going higher. That's the reason why next day the market opened with a gap, so it's pretty obvious. And the last, we've got 9th of December and 15th of January. We got the future projections based on the price of, on the range, which was from January 20th, 2020. So we got 9th December and 15th of January, two important potential reversal points. So as you see, it works pretty well. It doesn't work 100% because nothing works 100% on the market, but it seems to be a nice one, which gives good, decent signals, which might improve your trading. Especially first couple of these dates work pretty well, and the longer it goes, the fader the signal is, because there are other projections occur, which would be, for example, this low. I haven't got this low, I've got the other one instead, because in this example there was a time projected into the future, a certain range which I have hidden over here. But what is another one? Here I got a Nifty 50 projection of price into the time. Okay, let's close this one. Now again, I've chosen this date, 29th of February 2016, and let me show you why I did it. I've got another chart. Here is this example. Let me make it smaller. It is important low of the market, which occurred over 4.5 years ago on February, whatever, 1916. We got two lows over here. So let me show you. We got one on 12th of February 2016 and another one on 29th of February 2016. So I've chosen this low based on, let me show you. That's the one, 29th of February. It's the date when the Sun, a day before, was in conjunction with Neptune. Let me leave this secret for me why I did it, but it was a date. And on 16th of February, let's go back, we've got nothing. We had only 16, 17, there was a Venus getting into Aquarius again from Capricorn. Also today, that's the reason why market tried to push upwards. Came back, made a correction, which often occurs before a longer trend. So this was the date I have chosen for my projecting of price, of this price into time, and I've got all these values made over here up to 2023. But let me show you the results of it. It's really interesting. I made some lines over here, and the first few dates, let's zoom it in. Let me show you what does it show. So it shows first when we got three of them is 23rd of February, 22nd of March, 19th of April, 17th of May, 15th of June. They look like that. It looks like local bottom, not exactly. 22nd, 23rd is one they missed. This candle shows indecision here probably, and this one on a trading view. The next one was a local top. The next one was nothing in my opinion. Next one was the starting downtrend, short downtrend of 5-6 days. Next one again, not very much. This one, another correction or the end of this local upswing. The next one is the end of correction, the small correction, the market moved over there, is another end of correction here, and the local push against the trend, and the trend continued here. Here, same story, the beginning of the swing. This one, December 2018, is nothing. Here is beginning of an upswing. Here is the end of this downswing. Here is just local correction. And so on and so on. Here is local correction. Here is the end of this uptrend swing or whatever is it. Here is correction again. So it's showing it works pretty well. This correction also works, but not that strong as you see. The beginning of this upswing, here is nothing, or a small upswing. Here is the end of upswing. And here, last but not least, we are in 2020, 16th of March. Look, 16th of March, harmonic date. But we know that the market have to push downwards further, just to the beginning, to the start of the spring. And consider the 23rd or 24th March, or 23rd, whichever first, should be good reference point. I'm not sure where the market should have started from this area in general. But for the calculation, I would choose this point. 24th of March would be okay, because it's the low of the market. Nifty made 7513.45. That was the low of March 24th. I would take it as a reference point for my future calculation. Let's check it further. Nothing, nothing. The further you go from the starting point, from the anchoring point, the less reliable these signals are. When we make it bigger, you can see it shows some corrections, and the end of correction here, just the end of this correction here, but it's nothing major. Here as well it's overshoot, so it's long, too long already from the starting point, or maybe the calculating factors have to be adjusted to get it right. Well, I hope it has given you an idea how to choose the starting point for your calculations of cycles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye.